Alright, so let's log or get out of there. Let's say turn off our BRB image. So before we get back into the game here, I want to check out the Guild Wars wiki. I really want to see how I get those glasses. The spectacles. Glasses. Because I know I used to be in this other guild not quite 10 years ago now, because I was like during that time when I was playing the game pretty heavily between like 2010. Actually, it was pretty much 2011. I think came back into it maybe a little bit of 2012, but it was predominantly 2011. And I remember the guild master of that guild played a character, which was her main, and she had the cat ears plus the spectacles. Here we go. So there's two different types of spectacles here. Three different types. There are slim spectacles, and tinted spectacles. So what we're gonna do is open up all three. How do I get myself a pair of these? I remember looking this up before. I remember thinking the same exact thing as that several other times previous playing, but prestige headgear art available in the Eye of the North expansion. You'll need at least rank 5 of Ashura title track. Okay. That's for the slim spectacles. So we're going to just have to do Eye of the North. That was one of the other reasons why I wanted to do Eye of the North. Actually, it was really a major reason because I've just never done it before. And I would have access to this stuff anyways. So regular spectacles are the same thing. So they're all level 5 Ashura title track. They're all prestige headgear art. I didn't look actually where they were all located. The tinted spectacles are located in Radasum. Takes quite a bit. 10 platinum, looks like 5, was that steel ingots, 50 glittering dots, and then 5 tempered glass vials. So tempered glass vials are the rare item in there. I'm pretty sure the steel ingots, I think those are not rare. Maybe they are rare. Are they rare? I don't know. You know what? Screw it. There was something else I was going to look up, but I don't remember what now. It was something else here within Guild Wars that I wanted to check out. Shit. Now I completely forget. I was going to make mention, though, that I had thought about it. Like, right? Is that... So... If you go on the Guild Wars wiki and you look up festival hats, there's its own little page, and it'll have like the time-wise like a rank order structure of like which, like in the beginning years, like which festival had which different type of hat and so on and so forth, right? But as you can see, now that we have the token, that we can go up to the festival hat maker and we can choose whichever one we want, including the original like 2005 festival hat, which was the first flaming pumpkin, right? So what my question is I don't remember. I never actually acquired these things before back in 2005, 2006. So for Halloween 2005, you got the original flaming pumpkin, right? And now it's available to anybody, regardless if you got it in 2005 or not, right? So in 2006, was it available, or were these past festival gifts made available at like a later point in time to just everybody? Or were they just exclusive there for, you know, their duration, maybe for like the first, I guess, 5-6 years? That would be a good question to ask. That would be something that I would be very much interested in finding out. Right. Where did we leave off? I think we were going to do that one quest. Yes. It's nice to see a whole bunch of people actually congregating in the big city nodes again. It's always nice to see that. It's so reassuring. But see, the cynical reality of it really is that a lot of those people are botting. Yes. See, the item... I don't know how big the item market in this game is, but it still exists. You could still buy, like, items and gold and stuff from third-party websites and whatnot. And I haven't... Oh, man, we gotta go to the Black Curtain. For real? I mean, if that's the case, then I might as well start at the temple. There we go, man. 8 people. So that was definite, like, absolutely the answer to the question. It would have been better to start off from the Temple of the Ages, because you get 8 people. And the reason why is because the Underworld's right here. Also, I think you have a higher chance of getting items from going into the Underworld. You get, like, better drops or something like that. We're not going to do that. I think if I was going to actually, whatchamacallit, if I was actually do one of the prestige dungeons, I'd probably have to put together a group. I think we will bring Vec with us. Nope. Do I want another Mesmer? Or do I want my mage? My mage. I think we're gonna go with the other Mesmer. Because we're gonna be fighting a shit ton of Mesmers. Okay, so we must go right. And so now I'll be vindicated, because when I was saying I didn't really want to start over here by the Temple of the Ages, because we have to deal with all these... God fucking damn it. Hang on one second, gang. Fucking cat just jumped off the window here. Grrr. So we're back, finally, again. Apologize for that. I have a little asshole 4-year-old animal over here. So without actually showing you guys the interior of my house, I have these nice windows where they like to, you know, sit up there and perch, sunbathe and whatever, and I have like some DVD racks right underneath the windows. And sometimes my cats become really lazy and they like to just kind of slime their way off of the goddamn windows. So as you can imagine, when they do this, and then their feet end up like, you know, kind of hitting the edge of like DVD boxes and shit, and they start knocking over DVD boxes, you can see the problem. Not to mention the paw prints on my walls. So I'm trying to train my animals to not do that. To not fucking slime their way out of my goddamn windowsills. Really pissing me off. So here's the things I was talking about, the aloes. These guys. So they're only a level 11, but can you imagine doing this with a VQ? This place would be a pain in the ass. Oh my god, these guys would be a nightmare. But then again, you know, you could always make the case and say that, you know, it all depends on what kind of build you have. Apparently, this swamp water over here is actually not affecting me at all. By the way, I do have to say, it's pretty convenient that they cast Wastrel's Worry on me, and then I could just cast, say, like Mist or Power Spike here, just for the hell of it. Because I will have actually casted a spell or done a skill, activated a skill, which basically would remove the Wastrel's Worry. He's our boss man. Greatest warrior the world has ever seen. Blah, 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 blah. These guys talk so goddamn slow. Also, yes, you wear cosmetic items, your appearance will appear differently in these little picture boxes. Nice to see that we have some gold over there to pick up. So here's our fight. There we are. Oh, this guy is a little punk. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. All those grasping ghouls were basically completely inundated with all of our little bone warriors and minions and whatnot. So that way when I cast Chaos Storm, they have nowhere to go. Oops. So if you use your... I'm pretty sure I probably have made this mistake sometime in the past and probably have mentioned it, but I think that if I would have done so, it might have been like a long time ago. But I don't really have anything to show you, but if you pick up a regular item like this guy right here, it won't show you what the value is. But if you activate like one of your ID kits, it'll show you the value. So if you accidentally misclick like I did, and while it's not like a complete waste of money... Shit, now I have to go down to Kessex Peak. No, I don't want to go down there. It's not a complete waste of your ID kit. It is something to be aware of. Meaning you're getting something out of it, it's just not all that great. Oh my god, I gotta go down to Kessex Peaks. That sucks. I fucking hate Kessex Peaks. So there's this other quest here, by the way. Whenever you complete the Prophecies campaign, you can come back to Lion's Arch and get the Villainy of Galrath. So you can get the regular version of the quest before you beat the campaign, right? But afterwards, it's going to be the hard mode version, and it's hard. It's not easy. I don't think I've ever seen a video of somebody actually soloing it. I'm sure there probably is. Probably like a ritualist build or something. Maybe an assassin. Probably ritualist, I would imagine. It has to be. But that's like one of those quests that I feel like you really, really have to have. First of all, know what you're doing, but then you also have to have like the right party. Have to have people that know what they're doing, so you don't accidentally like aggro something and get some like noob bastard screws things up. It always becomes one of those. It's a repeatable mission too, if I'm not mistaken. The hard mode one is, anyways. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have you guys go right over there. Play around with those guys while I take care of this chest here. And of course, aggro all these spined aloes. Oops. Oopsie. It's okay, we got chaos storm. It's always good. That just destroys the healers because it makes them having to move, and when they're not moving, they're not healing. This is like the perfect place for Mesmers, by the way. Because that's the thing that you actually fight the most of here, are usually casters of every different variety and color and flavor. So of course, anti-mage skills are always your best. And I think Chaos Storm is just one of those. I think it's just crowd control in general. Honestly, it's just good. I don't find it to be situational at all, unless of course you're really trying to just do your best and maximize the most amount of damage you could possibly do at any given point in time. And what I mean by that is like if you were trying to, say, keep a monster inside the little AoE area of Chaos Storm for its entire duration. I mean, besides something completely situational like that. I mean, you always want to try to accomplish that anyway, so it's not like it's completely situational, but it's just, I don't know, it's unrealistic in a lot of aspects. What I find it really good for is if you're getting like overwhelmed with a lot of melee characters, a lot of melee opponents, because when they get close to you, you just cast Chaos Storm, and it just, what can I say, man? It's crowd control. Almost there. I don't remember if we're going to get any more of these spined aloes over here or not, or if it's just going to be the forest minotaurs. Minotaurs! The Minotaurs! Should probably be calling him Minotaur. Being a fine English gentleman such as myself. Employing the King's English. So honestly, if you're gonna come over here and fight, might as well just actually aggro them all. Because that stop-go shit sucks. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep all my people like right here. Keep them in a nice central location. Dun da da. Okay, we got these groups here. Awesome. I don't want to stray too far, because if I start taking out like too much damage here, I'm gonna kind of be screwing myself. See, isn't that more efficient to do it this way? Just let all of your people do all the business, do all the work. Nice. So just judging on the fact that a lot of these monsters, well, I don't know. I mean, we're in a lower level area, but we are fighting level 19 Minotaurs. So I'm wondering if there's like a level floor in order for you to acquire trick-or-treat bags as a drop. I don't know. It's a worthy theory, I think. Because I seem to only get them while fighting like higher level monsters. And that's the reason why I bring it up. You know what? Kessek's Peak is right here. Oh, please don't drop stuff, please. I need the money. I want it. So I do have to say, it's kind of almost coincidental, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's not. Because I feel like it's this phenomenon is just common among any modern video game. Especially modern video games that are 100% online. Multiplayer games especially. That's the big question, I suppose. Anytime one of those games releases, my question is like, how long is that game going to be around for? How long is it going to be viable? And I know earlier this year, there were talks, you know, or a lot of worries between a lot of the remaining players of this game about whether or not Guild Wars was going to stick around, or whether or not ArenaNet was going to shut off the servers. And the whole skinny about that is apparently, I know I've mentioned this before, like a long time ago, was that ArenaNet basically merged the servers, the Guild Wars 1 servers, with Guild Wars 2 servers. And I don't know if Guild Wars 1 is running off of like a virtualization type of server. You know, it's like if it's like in a virtualized environment or if it's being emulated. I don't think it's emulated, but I could be wrong. I remember there was like something kind of interesting about it was that basically they said that Guild Wars 1 is costing them $0 to run anymore because it's running on Guild Wars 2 servers. And Guild Wars 1 will remain as long as Guild Wars 2 is around. So Guild Wars 2 has been around since when? 2012? It's now 2018, late 2018. So how long do you think Guild Wars 2 is going to be around for? Oh no, he's getting away. I'm supposed to kill this guy, right? Oh, motherfucker. I don't have any snares. Shitballs. That sucks. You know what's going to end up happening is we're going to end up having to go through the entire goddamn map. Dude, that is so gimmicky. Come on, man. Waste my fucking time. This is just cheap. Just a cheap reuse of the environment. God, I lost my complete train of thought, too. I was actually going on about something. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. Server shutdown and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Anyways, you know, playing the Shadowrun Chronicles. Game's going away. And it's just, I don't know. It's making me really appreciate doing a series on the Guild Wars and Guild Wars 1. And that is to say Guild Wars 1 with all of its expansions. Because I do feel like as long as YouTube survives, as long as Google is a thing and YouTube is a thing, and assuming that they don't, like, somewhere down the future, like, you know, start deleting old comment or content that's, like, I don't know, over so many years old, you know, at least I'm kind of cataloging this game to some extent. And I have made mention before, I'm like, yeah, I know it kind of sounds a little arrogant. Because what gives me the right to think that I'm going to be the one doing it? What makes me think that my shit is even good enough to actually be archived? But I don't know. You know, a lot of like early 2000s games just, they're too old now. That like they don't get played. They don't get thought of anymore, except for very, very specific titles. And I think the availability for finding like not just obscure games, but just kind of older games in general. Oh, Jeffrey the Butler's fighting these other guys. Yes, go get them. Oh my god. I got double Chaos Storm, baby. Come on, take him out. No, 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 get him. Oh yes, he's coming back me. He's coming back at me. Oh my god. So I'm gonna assume that that was like part of the quest, right? You know, to take that guy out before he reached the proverbial end of this place. Yeah. So we have to go to Scoundrel's Rise here. Okay. I can do that. So let's go to the Gates of Prida. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose a couple of people here. Let's see here. We need to probably sell a few things while we're here. Get rid of that. It's bound to be an item or two in here that I've... Nope. Looks like I managed to actually identify everything. There's something I was going to put in here. Right, the glittering dust, you say? Making assloads of money by doing this. And then after this should be just the solo mission in Lion's Arch that we need to complete for Halloween Festivus 2018. So I'm going to say that I've been thinking about this topic for a very long time now, actually. I've been thinking about it on and off for like the better part of not quite 20 years, but we're getting there. It's just the legacy of video games. And I know that this isn't like, I guess, that unique of a topic. I know that it has been discussed a few times. And it's been more of like, I feel like an afterthought. Mainly because it's been in the context of, say, like, a company like Blizzard. Blizzard has produced a lot of, like, really awesome quality blockbuster-type games before they did their shenanigans with Activision and became the entity they are known as today. But I sat there and wonder about it. You know, it's like Diablo 2. Like, how long do you think Diablo 2 is going to be online? Or how about Counter-Strike? The original Counter-Strike's the perfect example, right? Counter-Strike was so fucking popular. There were so many people playing that game. And then there were the different iterations after that, because then there was the Condition Zero, which was kind of like a quasi-standalone expansion kind of thing. And then there was Counter-Strike Source, and there were a lot of purists out there that just didn't like Counter-Strike Source. So there was a large Counter-Strike constituency out there that just didn't really have a Counter-Strike game to play between standard 1.6, even before it was 1.6. And Counter-Strike Go, Global Offensive. So they basically, if you wanted to play Counter-Strike, there were a lot of people that hated Source. So they were pretty much stuck either playing Condition Zero or just standard Counter-Strike. There were a pretty significant player base there for a long time. As a matter of fact, I think there was an article either on Rock, Paper, Shotgun or the Destructoid about this in like 2010 or 2011. Saying that Blizzard was not, or excuse me, Blizzard, Valve was never going to be shutting off the servers, or weren't going to be shutting off the servers then, because there were still like over like 15 or 12,000